Vanguard versus Infernal, and so this is on that new patch. We'll see how it goes. So it's from my POV. I have no control. This is just a video of me recording me playing. So I'm playing around with the dog. Looks like I'm gonna be making that barracks pretty quickly. I'm gonna boost it. It's pretty good. We're gonna probably try to tech up while assaulting this creep camp eventually. But for now, this is what we're gonna do. That's at least the basic plan. I do net right now since creep camps do give bonus bounty right now. It's kind of insane. You'll see in a few games here and now. So people are very aggressive right now. So there's no quick expansions currently. I mean, some people might try it, but I think the math comes out to being you being behind if you do the fast expands without anything, like with just the first base first. But we'll see. Sorry if my chair squeaks, but that's just kind of how it is right now. Alright, we're scanning around. Well, we checked the gas. There's 1 or 2 on gas that I think I saw. He's also trying to do a similar strategy, it looks like, where we attack the creep camps for those minions. Let's see here. It looks like I spotted them trying to expand into an unusual spot with that minion there, or that worker there. And then it looks like my dog was tagged with that curse ability, so it will die soon and turn into a brute, which is kind of lame, but that's just how it goes. Oh, you can hear me mumble? Maybe. We'll see. Well, we'll see if it's too quiet for you or not. I'm trying to boost it up a little bit here. I don't know. We'll probably adjust that in post. Alright. Looks like I got the first Lancer. Still trying to figure out this timing for this, but we'll probably boost them, pull some workers, and go for the creep camp with the 1 Lancer as this other unit comes out, which should be an EXO. Yep, there it is, the EXO. We flashed it there, double checked. We're probably gonna build another EXO in a few seconds as it pops. There we go, popped it. Got it queued up. Let's see here. We're just gonna wait for the bombs to get there, and then we're just gonna pull these creep camps and get that 80. Their 80 resources per kill, which is kind of absurd. Oh, it's 40 right now, which is still pretty absurd for this early on, because workers only bring 5 or roughly 4 back. So this is like 10 trips just by killing 1 minion. So it's totally worth it to kill these creep camps really early on, especially they're just like weak ones right there, where you can basically just pull workers plus like 1 fighting unit and pretty much kills them. At least that's how it works for Vanguard currently. So it's pretty worth it to pull workers for this, because it's 10 trips per monster. It's pretty worth it per creep. Pretty insane. Now we're gonna check some things. So I was suspicious of this expansion. They're taking this corner here. Let's pause it for a second. So see this camp here with my mouse and flickering. Hopefully you can see it. Flickering the play button of my video, but hopefully it's not too annoying. But I'm pretty assuming here that the Infernals, I mean, are right in this pocket here, and their base is there. I'm just gonna go check and confirm, see if I can get some harassment done. If not, we'll just leave. Harassment, by what I mean is by trying to kill some workers, maybe buy some play some mining time, the usual, whatever I can get without losing too much. Let's see what I do. So I'm getting that base while I'm pushing that by checking, and we'll see what happens. That's a pretty good move so far by me, I think. So I see there's 2 workers, and we have 3 combat units. We'll just try to kill a worker here without losing too much. Maybe I pull out. Okay, Exos are more important than the Lancer, so if I lose the Lancer, it's whatever. If I lose the Exos, it kind of sucks. We lose 1. Okay, that sucks. We didn't micro 2 great there. We'll see if we lose the second one. Okay, we got 2 workers for roughly 2 units. That's not terrible. So we're pretty ahead, I think. We're ahead a little by a little bit. We can probably go back in the replay after this recording. We'll see how I do, but it is a pretty long video, so I'll give you that a heads up. It was a pretty long game. It's pretty back and forth. So we're going from there. So we're just powering up here by building some barracks, making sure we're not supply blocked or anything. We're double checking the workers. We're gonna heal up the exos that we have because they're a little bruised up with by that healing camp there, but you indicate on the map with the heart there, and it being red, it means it's ours. So we'll just calmly take that. We can heal up our units that are injured. It's pretty sweet. So right now I'm just trying to tech up to tier 2 while powering up my units. We'll see if that works up as planned, unless my opponent changed their plans, and which I'm currently assuming they're also powering and or farming these creep camps because they're very powerful farm up. But with my little pushing there, I don't know if they would be greedy enough to push on the map. But we'll see. So I'm going to take this watchtower, as indicated by the eye. This will give me more vision around the map. Like this one here, so it watches this area and a little bit of that ramp there. It's pretty sweet. And I think it does also give bonus vision to the units as well, so they can see a little further. So I'll see if I micro this pretty poorly here, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep, I fucked that up because the wrong unit got the heal. So you'll probably see me be kind of pissed if I hear me say it. Nope, okay, I didn't say it, but I am pissed. I'll tell you that right now because I mismicroed that like an idiot. So now I'm getting some upgrades. I can't tell it in here, but I definitely believe I had it glowing. We can go back in a few seconds there, but I'm pretty sure I got the upgrade. You can tell right here I got the upgrade for the exos. Quite sure that's the one I got. If not, I'm gonna slap my head. It's gonna hit my head back of my head because I'm not doing any Lancer pushes, as you can tell. So it should hopefully be the upgrade for the exos. So we're gonna go for the speed camp here. This one is pretty easy to grab as well. Just back it up with initial damage there. You just want to micro just a little bit. I mismicroed slightly because I could have just micro the bottom one there instead of pulling back all of them for that one in there. But hey, you know what? It's a little DPS. It's not too big of a deal. But that is something you want to look at if you're trying to get improvements later, which I will definitely try to fix later. I guess I was just a little too frantic at the beginning here. My micro's a little off. So I can tell that the enemy has the blue I'm not sure what that one. The secondary resource, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what that is. No, it's not secondary. That's the first resource. So they're getting a lot of the base material, which is pretty insane. It's actually probably really good. I should have really thought about that. But hey, that's something you can work on later. And they have this also vision camp here and the speed camp, so they're pretty good. And they don't have the healing camp, I can tell by the white heart at the bottom there to the south. I can't really hover over it right now because I'm in a video player, but you can see right there. Anyways, I see these brutes, these little minion enemy units there. It's pretty small. It looks like I'm going to see if I can push back into that expansion base. Let's see if it works out for me. So we got the one Lancer. I technically should micro these exos back. So this guy with the sword, which is the Lancer, is in front because he has way more health and he's a close range unit, so it will be better for him just to be in the front to take the initial damage while we push. But hey, we'll see if I fix that as we push. So we're macroing. I should really think about expanding here or doing something. I don't know, teching up. Anyways, we didn't really macro the Lancer to the front, but it is in the front, so I'll take that as a win for now. See if I might go back. Okay, we should just macro the one. We got the spellcaster at the back there, but we're gonna lose this micro battle because they can spawn units off of our dead units, which is kind of annoying. Okay, we missed micro. They killed that deer, but that's okay. Kind of worked out for us. We could have worked a little bit better on that micro front, but hey, we are technically winning. It looks like so. I'll take that as a win. It's going to be pretty dead even. I think we're winning just ever so slightly. So we can lose this pretty quickly here. So if I push the envelope just a little bit more there, then it might be bad for me. Let's see if it turns out bad. Oh, I'm pushing. This is not good. Pushing all expanding is always good, but that was just a barely win for me there. So I should really think about backing up here if I see an enemy force of any sizable nature, and I didn't. So I'm being an idiot and pushing forward. It looks like I'm getting a little greedy here if I take that speed camp away from them. while expanding. I should really cut down these trees in a moment. Oh, looks like we're doing that. That's sweet. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, we are being an idiot there. We're not making the greatest. We should really just run away instead of just cutting back there. Or maybe, or at least cut in a different way. Like we cut the front, and the front runs to the back, and the back shoots the front. You know what I mean? But back to front there. But hey, that's fine. We should really just run away with all our units. Oh, yeah, we're going to lose Exo there for sure. Okay, we're going to trade out a little bit. We are losing this battle here, quite handedly. But we are just getting started, so I'm not too... I'm behind now, officially, but I have 3 bases. Oh, no, I see they have 3... Are they... No, never mind, they don't have 3 bases yet. But I am currently on 3 bases and knowing that they're on 2 currently, so I'm pretty okay with that as of right now. There's just not enough saturation, though, yet. I should be thinking about getting to tier 3, because I'm on tier 2 right now, and I'm gonna need more upgrades. But I'm a little poor, so I should probably back up, because I really think their army is bigger than mine, but I have some level of confidence I should not have. Okay, I'm checking for the 3rd. They have a 3rd. I'm gonna see if I can out micro him here, or them there. Oh nope, we're not gonna get it. We now see that our confidence was absolute folly, and we're just gonna pull back on my end. Yep, because I have a strange level of confidence for some weird reason, and it's probably gonna make me lose this game. We'll see. There's some pretty close calls in this game for me. We'll see if I lose this one. If I remember correctly, this one was very tight. Okay, so we try to do some madness here. I think I scare him. I scared my opponent off for whatever reason with whatever little I have. Blah. But yeah, let's just say they could have really just killed me there. They just decided to let me live for whatever reason. I'm gonna appreciate that for now, and we're gonna just be happy that they just didn't kill me yet. So right now we're gathering all the materials around us as much as we can. We are pretty happy to be alive currently. So we're going to have to try to work our way back into this game. Their units... My units are strong, but their units are... They just have more of them, right? So they can just flood me right now if they really wanted to. They just haven't realized my army is smaller. Oh, something I need to fix too. Like, just pausing right now. I think this might have happened like maybe a couple seconds ago, and I can probably go back. But I am maxed on 100 of this energy here. I should just be either scouting information with the scout dog there, or just ranking up units right now, because I'm just banking 100. I should just spend it. I'm not spending that money up here, and my money is very low, so that's also an indicator that I'm spending my focus on the money, but I'm not focused on this 3rd resource, which is this global energy thing. I really need to spend that more, definitely often. That's something I need to fix. So I'm trying to cut this tree down. I really should need to get more medics and medtechs in this variation right now. But right now I'm just really scared of dying. So I just need units. I just need combat units, just a ton of them. For now, it looks like I'm taking some small risks here and there. I really don't know why they haven't engaged my army. They're really giving me too much respect, or maybe I'm just that scary. Who knows? But I think they're... Okay, there we go. I'm starting to spend that energy. That's about 10 seconds after I called that, it looks like. I'm building some defenses. That's pretty nice. That's pretty smart. I don't know where I'm getting this confidence to run back and forth here, but I am confident. So, and for some reason it's paying off. We're not going to micro that a little too much because it's not worth it for us right now to micro that, because we are more worried about not dying. We're trying to figure out a solution to get back into the game. So right now we are just on full on defense here. Again, we have some places where we can micro up. We got this nice choking up of the... Not the greatest choke, but it's good enough. Because like the thing that's really scary for us is the surrounds with the smaller units here, because we can always run away. And those... I forget what those larger units are called, like those big stompy boys, but those guys are pretty scary as well. So we got these shield buildings, shield farms here. They'll produce a shield for a building. It's pretty good. It'll save our butts. It will buy us a little bit of time. And then I'm building on some two bunkers and getting some upgrades there. It looks like I'm getting the medic upgrade for like healing, so that's pretty good. Okay, well, it looks like we're thinking about going to tier 3, which is thank God, and we're creeping up a little bit, thank God, because these bounties are pretty well worth it. Because they're giving 80 now, so 80 per kill, which is insane if you think about it. Because remember, workers give 4 of the first resource every trip, and this is giving 80. So this is this is 20 trips back and forth for per worker. So like this is insane. Like you have 12 workers, but this is it's the amount you get for how fast you can kill these is insane. So we're getting that money, and also the camp itself just heals you, so that's a great benefit. I don't know if I'll use it here, but we'll see. Probably not, because I'm too worried dying. Right, still, I am still scared shitless. So we're gonna see if we can get some drops going. It looks like to get back into the game, which is always a good mechanic to try to get back in. Because if you're getting attacked and you can survive the attack while dropping your opponent, it's always a good plus. If not, you can always feign pressure. Like you could be in one part of the map while also dropping another part of the map on the other side, or vice versa. You can drop and then feign the drop and then push in from the other side. So we're trying to manage our resources properly. We're going to think about expanding, which is great. So they have not attacked us. So we are going to be a little greedy and take a risk here by taking that third. As you can tell, let's back that up a couple seconds. See, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to that spot there. So we are thinking about getting expanded. We did take that watchtower, so we have vision of that spot. And seeing that their army's not there, I'm very questioning where they are. So we get this. We are getting this expansion. This is a pretty big risk that I'm taking here, but it's a risk that's going to get us back in the game. So while I'm also trying to get the drops, which is a risk, I'm taking a double. I'm not really taking a double risk, but it's very close. I'm taking 2 risks here at the very least. I'm pretty much double risk, but like the drops are not super risky, but I'm taking a major risk and a small risk, and it's going to be pretty useful if it pays off. So we're gonna also the resource. I don't know if you saw that there. What's that? Like see here. I hit for that. Oh, it's pretty fast there. I do it really fast. Okay, okay. I get this purple resource here. The X button here on the building on the research. That one gives you faster regeneration of this energy up here, this resource energy, which is really strong. So like the faster that resource regains, the more ranked up veteran units I have, and veteran units typically have more. I'm not sure if they do more damage, but they have more health. I know that for sure. But I think they're just stronger in general is what I know for sure of, and that's really good. Because the more veteran units I have, the larger my armies can sustain itself during these battles. So we'll see. We'll see if that works out for me. So we're gonna get this watchtower here because we are expanding, and we haven't seen our opponent take this base. We didn't see them take that watchtower, which is odd. But we are seeing there. We're seeing these blue dots on the bottom of my mini map there. Without going, yeah, you can see them there. I can't hover it because my video player is kind of fucking us over a little bit, but yeah, it's there. Um, you'll see it better in a few moments here. But yeah, there you go. See, I see it. I confirm it pretty much, and then it's like boom. We know what they've been doing. They've clearly expanded to the bottom right of this map. Because I've been looking for their army. I don't know why they've not punched me yet, but they haven't. Also, these guys are giving 160. That's insane for how quickly I kill these. So I'm getting back in this game. This is my comeback mechanic. I have come back. This is their army. It's actually not too scary compared to my army. I will say these guys back here are their artillery units. These are their basically front line. This will be. I guess it's another form of spellcaster, but it has to be in the front, but they're very tanky. So we'll see how this goes. And then those guys with the wands, the crowns there, those the small boys, those are their main core unit typically. So we'll see here. We confirmed their army size. It's pretty freaking scary. It's pretty scary because my army is not very. It's getting pretty scary myself, but because like we have we're just we're mostly just exos and medtechs. These bulkier units, those are the medtechs with the energy. They'll heal my units. These are the lancers in the front. We're trying to keep the lancers at the front as much as we can, but like I said, it's tough. It's tough when you get the armies of these sizes. It's kind of hard to control. Like some people can control these armies perfectly. I'm not one of them. Not currently. I haven't put enough hours into the game yet for that. So we're trying to just queue up my units. Okay, we are trying to defend this third base. I don't know if they know yet. I think they're trying to just check if we have a third or a fourth. I mean, we have a third. They know if we have a third. I think they're checking with a fifth or a fourth. So, and they're getting the watchtower. And I caught them off a good timing. Due to the vision, I was able to catch them off guard. So see this here? Like I'm here. This is their army. They're running the check. And we are gonna get a good hit here on their army. See, this is a pretty vulnerable chunk of their army, and they're probably gonna panic by the looks of things because we get a good hit. They're not in position at all. We basically just wrecked their caravan, their little parade of units going across the map there. So we get some nice free kills, which bring us back to the game, I believe. They got a little sloppy there, but we're happy with that sloppiness. We'll take that. We'll take the ones where we can get them. We're gonna try to push up this ramp. Don't think I won't get up there. So let's run back because we got our win. We'll take that win, and then we got the dropship. Sweet. Everything's coming up for me. I am really happy with the risks I've taken. The fourth base it's already paying off, as you can tell with my supply here and my money. I have a pretty good bank, and once you have 4 bases, it's kind of hard to keep constantly producing, especially when the battles are just bigger and bigger and positioning. You're not as focused as macroing as much, which is powering up your base for more production. I'll see if I keep up with that. It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. So hopefully I'm able to keep up, but you never really know in these instances. So we're trying to rally the forces. Oh, look, I'm powering up and macroing. Nice. I like that I'm right, and I'm taking that watchtower because I need that watchtower because I need those good engagements. Those good engagements have brought me back into this game. So let's keep getting those good engagements. So this is a pretty bad situation for me. I see their army. My army's on this ramp here, as you can tell. These guys, this is their artillery or spellcasters, I guess you can say. Not spellcasters, but I just see their long range units. They're in a really good position. They're on the lower cliff. So they kind of, I mean, they don't fully outrange my exos, but they outrange them enough where if they walk away from the cliff just a little bit, my exos cannot touch them. So if he micro these properly, my exos can't do shit against these units. I can't remember what they're called right now, but I'm very scared. So, but this is an opportunity because, as you can, hold on, I skipped there by accident. Hold on. So this is an opportunity because there's not enough these gaunt units protecting this guy here, because this is expensive, and these are expensive. These are expensive units. These larger ones are crazy expensive. So like, if he loses this is kind of like the thing that's keeping him in the game currently. And they don't have enough of the core units, or these guys, these 2-headed guys, and this guy right here, this guy that looks like a sickle and a skull, doesn't have enough guarding them. So this is my chance. If I can pounce on this army even just a little bit, I'm going to take the risk to run down this ramp, which kind of really sucks, which is a really bad engagement, mind you. But he does, I don't know if they know I'm up there yet. My assumption is they know I'm probably around the watchtower because I just took it. but they're not exactly sure if I fell back or not. So they're probably going to try to retake the watchtower, and because they're not 100% sure I'm up there, which they should probably scout out before going up that ramp, I might have a chance to get some free wins here, some free kills on these some small gains on these expensive units. I might be able to nab them in the butt, and when the bigger engagement comes, I have a chance. And the game will be just a lot easier for me to win. And it looks like I don't get that said chance because I see them, the main army's running up, so I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge. So it looks like we're gonna get a factory there. So I'm thinking of getting some of my own long range units because this is a scrappy battle for me. I don't really have a proper army currently. Oh, I see the free those long range units. They're out of position. They're out of position because I made a drop here. This is where I get my chance. Oh, I'm not out of position. He is. They had sacrifice. They came back, so they're probably sacrificing that base, their economy, to win this engagement. So I see that. I'm gonna run out of here as best as I can without losing too much. And that's the play. Like I took out what I could without losing too much. That's actually not too bad. We're gonna run away from those artillery units. We actually took that base out, as you can see the bottom there, bottom right of the mini map. You see that white blob there? That's me, and I took out that base because there's no blue blobs left there. So I'm pretty happy about that. That was a pretty good exchange. Like I said, I was talking about earlier. These drops will get me back in the game in a different way. It is a smaller risk than taking that expansion. So that small risk is paying off, just like that big risk with taking that 4th base expansion. So I'm pretty happy right now. My army is significantly smaller, though. So I'm winning economically, but I trade economics for military power. But now we see free buildings here, free production buildings to kill. So we'll take those. I mean, they're not very expensive, but that will hurt him in the long run when he tries to win in the longer game. So as long as I survive this engagement or the next engagement, that will help later. So we're pretty happy with that. So you can see they're producing. So we're kind of just seeing what we can grab, trying to be as annoying as possible. So we were gonna take that small win, take those small wins as much as we can. They sent back some forces. Oh, that's good for me. I'm gonna run away with that dropship. We'll see if we can run up that ramp again. I don't know why I can see vision here. I think it's because my units died there. I don't know if it's a Vanguard thing or if it's a bug. I'll find out that later. But I don't really know. I was running up this ramp because giving the vision is pretty good. Oh, the army's a lot smaller. So we can you can see they're shooting us from under the ridge there. That's where these comets are coming from. These fireballs are coming from those long range dudes down there under the cliff. It kind of sucks, but that's just how it is. That's my upgrade there. The tier 3 upgrade for the Exos. They get a chance to survive one last hit, so you can heal them up. That's why the Exos and Medtechs are pretty deadly combo. But their army's a lot smaller, so we can actually engage here. So we see they take the engagement, and we actually do pretty well. So we actually win that engagement. Oh, we got more units. We're gonna grab those because we know we pretty much won that. I mean, those artillery units are pretty annoying, but they're not that strong if their core units are out of the game. So right now we took out the core units, traded our core units, but we also took out a base and some production. We are pretty happy with that engagement. So now, because we are also getting our long range artillery units as well. So we're pretty happy with that. Oh, we're gonna see if we can do another drop here. That's pretty snappy. Okay, not friending the drop ship is always good. Oh, okay. Try to save those units. We're gonna build the 5th. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't have a good saturation around, which kind of sucks because it's about roughly 9 is not the greatest. We want roughly 10. 10 is optimal saturation. 12 is probably primary saturation there. So these units down here, these guys with the pistols there. I actually don't know how to use them yet properly. I just kind of got them because they're tier 3 units. How bad could they be? How good they could be? I have no idea. Again, I don't know how to use them properly. So we're still fighting for this ridge here because having this high ground is very important at least for me, because I'm trying to defend my fourth and my fifth base, and I do want that third, this resource right here. I just gotta fight for it. If not, there's other ways to get that resource, but right now we are starving for that resource. And I should be another note. I should be working for these camps here, the speed camp and the health camp, because those are that's a lot of money I'm leaving on the table right there, and I should be trying to get that watchtower. But we're really focused on getting that watchtower. It looks like, and that's fine. And we lost. It looks like we lost that drop ship. It kind of sucks. Kind of just have to accept that there. I mean, it did its job. It had already paid its for it. So again, getting that base there in the bottom there. But I also got some scouting information that they're trying to get that bottom base and the bottom middle base there. So it's not too bad, but hey, we'll see if we go for another drop because we have another drop ship there. And we're getting those more of those upgrades, the Lancer upgrade, and then the Medic third tier upgrade as well. So we're pretty happy. So it looks like we're gonna get those camps, and that's pretty good for me. We're gonna set up some defenses of the third, the fifth there. Wow, really can't keep track. Because it'll buy me some time. There, and it looks like we're gonna get our artillery going, and we're gonna do another drop. It looks like. Okay, so it's a small risk. It has been paying off recently, so we'll see if it does it again. Let's see. We're also they see it too, and they did something about it. It looks like because we lost the dropship, which is good to know that we lost it and how we lost it. That path is not useful anymore. So we'll have to take another path if we try to take that chance again. Okay, they got the ridge here. Kind of sucks for me, but we didn't lose just yet. My army's pretty unkillable for whatever reason, but we are just barely staying alive. We are losing units though. Okay, we have that. We're gonna just have to hold out in this corner here because we have the healing camp and some bunkers. So this is a pretty good position to hold because we have the tree line, the 2 bunkers, and the healing camp. And then we also have another bunker just on the other side of this expansion, the command center there. So it's pretty happy. So we're going to just kind of see if we can trade out. Nope, can't get anything. We'll run back because we're pretty safe. We're just going to hold this area here because again we set up the fences pretty nicely. They can take out those trees, but let's see if they do. But I don't know if they will. If they do, it's not a big deal because it kind of helps us in some ways. Oh, it looks like I've made a blunder here because I didn't rally off the units properly. That's fine though because we found them. We have a stockpile of units here. That's great for me, and we have our long range units here. So we'll see if we pick the smart play. We're not going to do the drop anymore. We're going to pick up the dropship and get these atlases into that evac, so I can do some evac atlas drops, and it's going to be some crazy. This is where we will have to micro my heart out, but we are in a pretty good spot. I think this is a pretty scrappy game. Because their army is pretty small. Look at this. This is their army right now. And this is my armies right here. We've got some units coming from the bottom here, and we have armies near that heart creep camp. So we're pretty happy. So see, look at the size of the army compared to mine. We get this crazy surround because I just found that storage of units. Look, these guys back here, they're trying to do their artillery shop, and we're trying to out micro them with this dropship play here with Atlas. If any of these guys, Infernals, want to know how to beat this dropship, pretty much you can put the dragon onto the dropship is one way, because then the dropship will have to run away. So you can't really micro the Atlases, and if they do pick up with the Atlas, you just kill the dropship, right? And if the Atlases are not in the dropship and the dropship runs away, you can just kill the Atlases on the ground with something. That's usually how it's just a micro battle there. You can also just try to chase it down with shadow flyers, which is also nice because shadow flyers are really fast. They're insanely fast. I think they will catch up to evac. If not, it's gonna be like a micro battle between me trying to save the evac, and it's kind of what you want. Because like if someone's trying to micro the evac and they're not picking up the atlases, and if the atlases are already picked up, the atlases are on the ground. So it's like kind of in your best interest to be chasing that thing with a few units. They're not doing that. So, and the dragon can just kill the Alices too. I mean, they're pretty tanky, but you kind of just want the Alices out of the area because most Vanguard players only really have two Alices offensively because dropship microing two evacs is pretty difficult. Some people can pull that off. Some top pro players can probably pull that off. I don't think I can pull that off at my current level because I'm not even like microing the main army. I'm just microing the evac this whole time, as you can probably notice. Because it's hard. It's hard to evac to macro this thing while trying to macro, even with the game not being as hard to macro. Like, so I left something in that bunker. Nah, maybe not the best situation, but it's fine. I got some lancers in there, trying to see if I can do some harassment by just walking around. And we're also going to do some harassment to this little camp here. Maybe not the best level of harassment, but hey, man, this is scrappy. So we're just trying to eke out any wins we can here. So we're going to try to get some units here. Because most of my army here looks like... I don't know why they're so scared of this army. Sure, there's a lot... It looks like there's a lot here. But it's mostly just medtechs. And look, there's only like four exos and two atlases. Yeah, there's like maybe what, 6, 7, maybe 8, maybe 10 medtechs, but medtechs don't really do a ton of damage. So that's an army they could really engage. It's not an army that doesn't outputs a lot of damage. It's just an army that just doesn't die easily. So it looks like we're just gonna see if we can move around some workers, like some more money, which is a good play. Because we have the bases, we just need to have workers at them. We should probably do another harassment to the bottom there, but we're okay there. So it looks like they caught me off guard a little bit there. So I just don't have any vision of this other side of this ridge, this other ramp on the bottom towards the middle there, which is fine. We save it with the evac. This is why you need something chasing the evac. Something that just focuses the evac is what you want. That's why I'm saying Shadow Flyers. Shadow Flyers, all they hit is air, and they're super fast. The only problem is they die very easily. But that's kind of fine. The idea is that if they can get onto the evac, you are pretty golden. Because those opportunities like that do happen quite a bit. Because you're going to be looking away a lot. Because you need to look away at this level. At some stage, you have to look away. You try to babysit these things as much as you can, but you just can't always be there. And we have some army units here, so it's pretty good. We're just looking out, and we're keeping this resource slow. But the resources here are floating a bit, but that's not too bad because we're microing. We'll probably flip back. Oh yeah, we flipped back. We're building units. Our army is not that big, but it's not dying, so we are happy with that. We're just being more efficient because we have all these med techs. So our units are not dying, so it does not. It's great. And look at this. Look at these veterancies. These one of these chevrons here is like equivalent to 2 of them or 3 of them. So it's pretty insane. And they're getting essentially kept getting healed. Right, we're just gonna out survive him at this point. I'll survive my opponent because we're happy with that. We're just happy, even though our army's a lot smaller than it was. But they're like just a bunch of elite squadron of units. I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna micro again because we're gonna assault the enemy base. We're just checking around and seeing what we can do because we are now officially the aggressor again. We finally rustled our way back into this game, so we're aggressively getting that expansion behind this push, which is the right to play. Now, as long as we don't lose this army and we're pretty careful about pushing up these ramps, we are pretty fine. Right now, I just want to secure this vision tower because they have units up here. We're just going to chase the army because right now, because we are winning and they're running away, I just kind of want to shadow their army because they can't engage into me, but I can engage into them. That means they can't attack my new expansion I'm trying to get, which is good for me. So I'm just shadowing their army with my army. When I mean by shadow, I'm just following it because as long as I'm near the army, they'll either attack me or they have to go through, or either if they attack me because I'm near them, or they have to go through me if they want to hit me first, right? Because I'm stuck to them. or they can just huddle up in their base, which is what they did to me when I was huddled up with my base, which is why you do drops, make them split their army, right? So that's why you do that, and that's why it's a good risk to take. So they should be thinking about doing either a run by or some drops right now if I was them. But they're probably too scared right now to take a risk like that because hey, if they take a risk like that, they might die, and they're trying just to survive. So right now, because I'm aggressively pushing with my tanks here for these pot shots something, they're like, hey, we need to get these tanks out of here because he's just pot shotting us. He's gonna slowly creep in there, which is what my goal is. They try to do this exact same move to me, but I'm doing that to them. So I'm just trying to just outposition them as much as I can using this resource camp to block a little bit of their enemies that don't surround my tanks. And I think this is where I get the win. Pretty relieved with that. It was a scrappy game. I'm gonna go into the replay here in just a second, just to make sure what I think is right. But I think there's some opportunities my opponent could have killed me. So we'll see that. Okay, we're about even. Yeah, we're about even there at this timing. It looks like no, I'm ahead. I'm ahead still slightly. You'll see where I'm ahead here. Because like they're actually not spending their money. It's like the big thing. But yeah, they spend their money. They might have been ahead, but they're not spending their money. They're floating a lot. Yeah, and they got two. They double expanded. Oh, nice with their resources. So that's why we were winning and then we started losing. It looks like, but there's not enough units there to really justify me losing. So I don't know. It's pretty interesting that they took that base and then they're taking this base. Like I said, very interesting play. I definitely wouldn't do that normally, but hey, if that's what they're planning on doing. So we lose that battle pretty decisively, and it looks like we are floating, but it's fine. Yeah, they're not really moving their army around. They should be more aggressive. They could have just won right there if they just attacked me, but they decided not to. And it looks like they have a bunch of other. Looks like they're really I don't know why they jumped this base. I don't know, something about that play seems kind of awkward. Maybe they're trying to throw me off. Who knows? Sometimes that works. I guess some opponents that don't like, well, if they don't have this, they must have something else. They have to, but we'll see. But yeah, they could have killed me a while ago, but I'm crawling back because looks like whoever I'm playing against is not used to having this stuff. Because look, they're floating at another 1,000 here. So whoever they are, either it's late at night for them, or maybe they're kind of half asleep or something. I don't know, but they're floating a crazy amount. Let's see here. Like, it's fine to float a little bit, but like you should really spend that. That's $1,000. Like, not $1,000, but you know what I mean. 1,000 resources just banked up. You should really spend it. They spent it, but they're now back up to that number again. They're really not used to having so much resources. Whoever this person is, they're really just not used to it. And yeah, that looks about right. They're not even managing their creep camps or anything properly. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like it pretty much confirms it. The biggest issue is not spending money. Yeah, because I'm really aggressively trying to spend my money, and they're just like as you can tell, I was really desperate. I don't know if they're desperate because they're floating 2,000 now. 2,000. That's insane. 2,000 resources is something I would double check if I was them. Like really focus on that macro. They're macroing somewhere that I don't understand because I'm looking around their bases. I don't see anything. But yeah, it looks pretty dangerous to me with the amount of macro they're pulling off here. But we'll see here. We'll see this replay here for a second. Let me just double check something there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. and it looks like they're just gonna be pushing back and forth. Still floating at 2,000 or like 1.5k. It's insane. They should just build more production. Like, and they have all these workers here. They don't have workers here. Yeah, I. If I was them, I'd definitely. Okay, they're moving those workers now. That's good, but it's still floating 2,000. I'm floating 1,000 now, right? Which is bad. Which is really bad. My only excuse is because there's a battle here, but I'm down in resort, down from that 1,000 back to like 500, which is not terrible. But I'm floating around 500 now. It pushes back down, right? Like it's 7. It's going. Yeah, see, it pushes back down, and then it's gonna push back down. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it pushes back down here. Should be. Well, we're kind of microing hard out. We're pushing it back down. They're like floating 2.5k now. Holy shit. Um. Yeah, they really need more production. Like I don't know what they're doing with their money. Like just trying to check around real quick. Hopefully that doesn't make anyone nauseous. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing with their money. But they're doing something. So. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, now they have no money. Like, what's going on? Yeah, they should have been spending that money. They have more workers over here. Again, I guess they're just trying to micro the heart out, which is totally fair. Yeah, I think they really needed to stop microing as much and start macroing. I mean, but that's fine. Micro is in terms of like producing units. That's macro. Is like producing units. Micro is trying to eke out as much value as you can possibly get from a unit, and that's not. It's useful, but you have to know when to do what, right? But whatever, it's cause it is. So it was a good game. So we'll go from there. Hope you enjoy the game, and this is Shuttle. Peace out.